Good morning, everybody. Master Chi here, checking in with Friday Morning Awaken Within. Check-in. I hope you are having a good morning so far. Yeah, it is an early one. I have the sun in my face here at Latham Park, and it's going to be a great day for sure. So much to look forward to. In the meantime, I just wanted to check in with you. How was your week? What did you learn from the week? Whether it was not so good of a week or it was a good week. Whatever it is, there are lessons there that you can bring into next week, right? So we learn from those things, right? Because we're always being taught, all right, by our world. If we just pay attention, right? The universe is always teaching us anyways, right? For sure, right? But we also have the weekend coming up, right? So it's a weekend, I'm sure, full of catching up and doing things you didn't get a chance to do this week. And that kind of makes sense. But also leave the room for you. Make sure that you're using some of the weekend for your own wellness and mental and emotional health for sure. That makes a lot of sense, right? We have to take care of ourselves as well, right? In the meantime, let's look at this morning's quote, right? You know, sometimes the healing hurts more than the actual wound. And, you know, it does make a lot of sense in a lot of ways. You know, sometimes it does, right? Let's compare it to the physical wound, right? You know, if you have an open wound, you know, on your arm, you've had surgery or whatever, you know, the cleaning process can hurt a little bit, right? And that's part of the healing process, right? Before it gets sutured up. And also the maintaining of the wound can hurt sometimes, right? And it's the same thing with, you know, going from a hip surgery into physical therapy. And some people just don't go to physical therapy, and that is just something you just don't want to do, right? Because people just don't want to have the pain of the physical therapy, the rehab, right? Because it can be painful. You can go home after a physical therapy session and go, oh my God, right? I'm hurting even more, right? But we have to really deal with that. It's so important, right? Same thing with our mental health or our emotional health. We've had emotional wounds, and the healing could be tough. Doing the inner work could be really tough, right? But we have to dig down deep because we're worth it. And we have to look at ourselves, you know, right? And we have to have the therapy or whatever it takes to start to heal. Because I know one thing, that we have to really learn how to deal and feel so we can heal, right? Because you are absolutely worth it, right? It's a process, right? So let's have a fabulous day because it's going to be a great day. Have a great day.